Una good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This na Obaland TV. My name na Ogbede Josephine Adesuwa. Today we don enter street to talk about the tori wey dey happen between FCT Minister Nyesom Wike and the naval officer Yerima. Some people talk say wetin Wike do good. Some people talk say wetin the naval officer do bad. But today make we enter street, make we see wetin people get to talk about this matter.
We're not trying to apportion blame here. In the first case, Wike is a minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the officer himself is an army officer and naval officer of the Federal Republic. You know, as a minister, he has his own boundaries. You don't insult the man in uniform because he's a minister. I think in the first case, Wike, was overreacting. He overreacted as a minister. And the officer was very calm, trying to uphold his integrity. So he wasn't acting like a military man. So well, that's what I see.
I feel there's a bridge of power from both ends, both from the minister's end and from the military personnel on ground. Because first off, the military personnel has a sole responsibility to the nation. Is a naval seal and shouldn't be at that place at that point in time. He ought to be assigned to a duty post which is on sea. So for the minister, you're a minister of the FCT and your decision is to ensure that executively all areas are being covered when it comes to decision in their FCT. So he ought to have a team around this job by right, but he went there on his own and by duty he should not go there by himself. So he has a team that should be in charge of inspection around the FCT. So I feel what happened on that day was just violation of power from both the military man's end based on his response to the minister. And even on that spot, he got a call. A phone was passed to him from the chief of defense staff, and he didn't even respond appropriately. So I feel there was from both ends there was tussle of power, and as should be, there should be check and balances from both ends.
For anyone that knows the kind of situation we are in Nigeria, it's not difficult for one to say now because we know that definitely the system is not working as it's supposed to be. So definitely there are a lot of things that are happening that are not supposed to be happening. I think that is the summary. Beside the army guy, I would side the army guy because he was very composed, he was polite, he was just saying, I'm not a fool, I'm not an idiot, that kind of stuff. He didn't say anything like anything abusive. So, and he was on uniform. And we know that people that are on uniform, like they have said there was a time that they had a conflict with Abiola, and then they said they are like mad dogs, that army, as military people, they are like man, they are people that does things, is about obeying the last order. So that's how it is.
I support the soldier man. So what they do? Because na government work. Na doing na in job. We get they doing job. So the soldier man they doing job. So the governor no get right to challenge the man because na the soldier man and they escort him. So what is the soldier man do? So is right. So he defend himself.
My people, una don hear wetin people get to talk about this matter. Some people talk say wetin Wike do not good. Some people talk say the soldier just dey follow in order. But anything wey you get to talk, drop am for comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. My name na Ogbede Josephine Adesuwa. I dey report from Obaland TV.